Okay, so this video is to help with the B section of the Tarantella, right? So this is right after the main theme on the first page. That's the main Tarantella theme, and it goes up until this measure. The B section starts at 26, okay? And we're gonna go all the way from 26 down to 42. The easiest way to learn this is to first of all notice when we strip it down to its bare essentials that it's actually very simple, okay? I mean, it starts with this sort of wake-up chord, right, of fright. Remember, this guy got bit by a spider, fright. But what I want you to notice starting on this F is that if you just isolate the first note of each group, okay, F, notice what's happening. Then over here, what's the first note? E, and then D, C, B, and then finally A. And that's the first phrase. So I would start just by playing that, noticing that it goes, here's my hand, F, E, here wait, F, E, D, C, B, A. So it's really just going down 6 notes of the A minor scale. F, E, D, C, B. This is useful because it's also going to help you memorize it. And then what happens next? We go and start again on this F, and we do a similar pattern, right? We have right here, F, E, but then he does the F, E twice. F, E, before going back down. D, C, B, A, so then do that. F, E, D, C, B, A. And then we're now here. He has a tiny, notice this small 4-note slur. This A to G is to prepare us, transition us into the next section where we change, of course, to C major. A, G. So that's what I would first do. I would practice the scalar passages. F, E, D, C, B, A, skip down. F, E, D, C, B, A, and then transition. Now he goes way up over here to a high A, okay? And this time, he's at the very top of the keyboard. He goes, A, G, F, E, D, C. Another 6-note scale. A, G, just like we did in the first one. Okay, that takes us to measure 37. Then he has this repeated pattern. B, A, it's just B, A's. B, A, B, A, B, E. Okay? And that's the first page. I suggest, again, this is called skeletonizing. It's when we work out the bare bones. The next thing I would do after you've practiced that is I would play everything except for this flashy octave note. So now you're just doing a turn where you have F, G, F, E, and then forget that note, and then D, E, D, C, actually forget both of these, B, C, B, A. So that's the next step, and it'll sound like this. I'll go to the piano, okay. It'll be F, G, F, E, rest, rest, D, D, C, rest, rest, B, C, B, A. Then we go down and we do it again, but there's 2 of these. Transition to G, and we go way up. And then we repeat. Okay, now you're getting a little more of the piece. And you're getting in your ear. Really, that's the main part that the audience needs to hear. You're getting the most important part. The final step would be adding those octave notes. Right? So what you really want to hear is this. And you just add it in. And remember, we talked about that idea where you swallow the A and then bounce and then spring your hand right back. I'll do that one time. And then we leap We cross over the thumb as a skip, and we do it again. Finish. Okay, now he's modulated to C major. We go way up to this high A. Same pattern. Then we have this repeated segment. And finishes super loud. And of course we have a pianissimo surprise coming up. Okay, so I'm just going to stop there and give you that right hand to work with, those 3 different steps. And let me know that you understand that.